Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts and final review of Plastic Memories, and depending on what this episode will bring, it can either make it or break it from a certain friend that he said, like depending what it had to do. And the way it the way how they did it was probably satisfying, though maybe the last few seconds might have been unnecessary a bit, though it could bring up hope, though we don't really know exactly. So if anything else, I'd like to get started right away. Okay, at the beginning, we have to it that Isla and Tsukasa talked to each other, having fun, and when it came to like baiting up, they washed each other for a bit and so forth, And when it came to like that a certain scene in the place here and there, they had their moments and together of spending the last moments, And of course, they use all that the rest of the day to go to the amusement park, going here, going there, going on rides, grabbing balloons, and the last few of the minutes is going on a Ferris wheel. And this is when like they talk to each other for a bit, And Isla mentions that she's really happy and appreciative about what she did in her life right now, and has a ring of Tsukasa to show to Tsukasa, as Tsukasa tries to hold back everything he had to hold back, because like he knows the fact that she's going to be gone. And later on, puts a ring on her, puts a ring on him, and they kissed, possibly once or twice, And after that kiss, Isla finally goes to sleep, possibly in an eternal slumber. But before that, they whisper each other, "I hope you reunite with someone you cherish most," or something, that kind of thing. And therefore, we have to it that our red-haired girl Kazuki, I believe, has shown up, and says you did a very, very good job holding out, that. And as for everyone together, they end up reading the letters that Isla written to them, and they all end up having their tears drawn out to them as usual, And Tsukasa let everything, all of his sadness and emotions and feelings out, And after the credits, we have to it that Tsukasa moves on, and after training 9 months somewhere, he goes back to terminal service, and when it came to like a certain ending, it works with everyone again, and after that, we see to it that Tsukasa has a new partner, though we don't really know who it is. Though I may have a good feeling, though it is highly unlikely, because and so forth, and it became what it had to do. So overall, when I looked at the series, depending on the final episode, like I would have gave it a low score or a certain average score, depending how it go, So overall, when I looked at this series, I'm glad like it had to do what it had to do. I mean, like one thing for this series that taught us one thing for sure. We all have short lifespans. Eventually, you may have you don't have a long time to live. You want to live out as full as possible, and you want to spend as much time with someone that you care about, even though if it's a little bit. Make it a date, or make it something that you want to remember that person the moment they take separate ways or something. Eventually, like that comes around in life. You will have to do what you got to do and overcome these kinds of prospects and feelings, You will fall, you will stumble, you will cry, do whatever you have to do. But eventually, once you have those things come your way and you overcome them, it is the greatest thing that you could ever ask for. I mean, like, the greatest thing that you ever did in your life, especially with the person you care about. Not only you mature yourself, but those around you as well. Yeah, that's what one of the themes of Plastic Memories taught me, We all have short lifespans, and you want to spend time with this person either in a good way or a bad way, but you want them to remember you in a certain way of what you are, and so forth, Whether you're clumsy, stupid, or angry, tantrums, that kind of thing. You remember the good things, you remember the bad things, the sad times and sour times, but that is something to bring with you to the end to become what you need to be. That is one thing Plastic Memories taught me, and I'm not going to deny that. So overall, this episode had to wrap up what it needed to wrap up and did what I think it had to do. But maybe the ending right there was kind of unnecessary though. Like after the credits though, I don't really know who Sukasa's partner is though. I may have a good feeling though. Hopefully it's not, because you know they cut it out. They only showed the legs, you know, that kind of thing and so forth. So yeah, overall I'll give the series a 6 out of 10. You know, depending on what it had to give out on the ending, I would have gave it at least less than that, way less than that. Just saying, you know. It had its major flaws and issues here and there, but I think it did what it had to do, you know. So I'm really glad of it. Until then, you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that, people. I'll see you guys in my World Trigger and One Piece review, and possibly a video before those two, okay? And something else. Until then, I'm Alpha Zitto. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace out. Bye bye.